getting tipsy. Let me get a big hell yeah if you're with me. Guys at the bar drinking whiskey, talking to the girls and trying to get a little frisky. Everybody's here on a Friday night, getting loud and rowdy, gonna make it right. Sitting with my buddies, drinking some beers, putting them down like we just don't care. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. I'll be drinking till the sun goes down, spending the nights in this crazy town. I get up at the crack of dawn to do it all again and listen to a honky-tonk song. Everybody's here on a Friday night, getting loud and rowdy, gonna make it right. Sitting with my buddies, drinking some beer, putting them down like we just don't care. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. Everybody's here on a Friday night, getting loud and rowdy, gonna make it right. Sitting with my buddies, drinking them beers, putting them down like we just don't care. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar. Everybody's talking, they wanna be in this bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
If I can't have you, I'll spend the rest of my life under the stars drinking PBR. Ever since the day we met, I fell in love with you. Baby, please tell me the truth. Do you wanna be with me? Do you wanna hold my hand? I'll do anything for you. Do you wanna marry me? Do you want a family? I just wanna spend my life with you. 'Cause loving you isn't hard to do. As the days go by, my heart belongs to you. Sometimes I wonder what to do. I got the radio on, they're playing your favorite song. I'll spin you around, it won't be long. Do you wanna be with me? Do you wanna hold my hand? I'll do anything for you. Do you wanna marry me? Do you want a family? 'cause loving you isn't hard to do.
His name is Bobby Ocean. That is a brand new single called Lovin' You that he wants to dedicate to somebody that he absolutely is in love with. How about that one? I love it. And In This Bar, kicking off the show, another brand new single from Bobby Ocean. We'll have one more in just a moment because it is Triple Play Thursday. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that, and we are live on our website right now from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. And boy, do we have some great live entertainment lined up for you tonight. A great radio interview with my buddy, Mr. Flint Thompson, at the bottom half of this first hour, and 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. Some artists may get 4 songs tonight because we are going to throw in some of their Christmas music in the mix as well. And by the way, that reminds me to wish everyone out there in Radio Land a very Merry Christmas. It is currently snowing on our website, both on the computer version and the phone version. So if it's snowing on your phone, the beauty of that is none of us have to shovel anything. I shovel plenty enough on this radio station, if you can believe that for sure. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other radio stations that replay this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com. They are from Belgium. DevilsCountryRadio.com, RadioTheKing.be. That is also Belgium. WVMIRadio.com, RealRadio.us, DownTheRoadRadio.com from Ireland, CountryMusicExpress.co.uk, they are in the UK. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio. We are on the ChimpFM.com from Canada, CountryThunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org. We are affiliated with BigRecords.world and /radio. You'll find us over there. TalkAboutItNetwork.com is Talk About It TV. I did a great radio interview with those folks. We are on Top Shelf Radio Texas, RadicalOnlineRadio.com, and last week we picked up Amazon.com in the podcast section. We are on Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of the big names that you listen to radio on. KICR, Indie Country Radio, that's all you gotta search. The third single for Bobby Ocean is called Best I Could Do on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio on a Triple Play Thursday.
I still got those pair of jeans you gave me. They're still laying right there on the floor. Nothing else is quite the same around here. Ever since you walked out the door. Yeah, I know there's nothing left to love in you. Yeah, I know there's too many things that we've been through. I know you thought you were the one, and I thought you were too. But maybe you were the best I could do. I still sing my songs like I used to. I still sing the words that were meant for you. I know that you wish you never heard them. Sometimes I wish you were never you. I know there's nothing left to love in you. I know there's too many things that we've been through. I know you thought you were the one, and I thought you were too. But maybe you were the best I could do. could do. But maybe you were the best I could do.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
He'll be ready. In lieu of flowers, tip the cover band. Make sure they play a little country boy can survive. If I don't make it through the night, I'll fly away on a whiskey river, washed in the glow of a neon light. When it all goes dark, want a beer in hand when it's time to go. See a sawdust floor for my and fill your cups while I fly away on a whiskey river, washed in the glow of a neon light. When it all goes dark, want a beer in hand when it's time to go. See a sawdust floor for my eyes closed. When the good Lord stops this honky-tonk car, I wanna die in a bar. Hey, I wanna die in a bar.
Number 2.
Honey, turn off that TV. I've been waiting on the end of that game. Come sit at the table and I'll pour us a couple drinks. I got something that I gotta say. I'm just not sure how, but there's a few shades of gray we didn't cover when we said those vows. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line, and I just had to tell you. though I don't have a reason to cross that line. I just had to tell you, 'cause it's something I never thought I'd do. Ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating. I ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating.
She is my good friend from Hope, Arkansas. Her name is Mae Estes. That is called Thinking About Cheating. And before that, her latest single, it is called Die in a Bar. What a way to go. How about a bar that serves eggnog? I think we could find one of those right now this time of year. Kelsey would go for that. Miss Kelsey Parker listening to us live and in our chat room from Maryland, but she would prefer the non-alcoholic version, ladies and gentlemen. She's drinking her some eggnog right now and hanging out in our live chat room. You can join us tonight. It's a party right now on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Next to the heart symbol on that Spreaker radio player that shows we are live on the radio right now, just double tap that chat symbol and come in and make yourself a free Spreaker account. We broadcast on Spreaker. That is Spreaker.com. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio or head to our website. It's live on there right now. And say hello to all the fine folks that we call family in our chat room. And once again, we want to wish a Merry Christmas to everyone listening in Radio Land and all of the Bobby Ocean fans that are hanging out and tuned into the program as well. We love that. You're going to love this next single. It is the third one in the triple play for Miss Mae Estes. It is called Your Hands on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. When I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, when we got the whole world in the palm of it, when the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door, my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, holding mine. I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far that I'll lose track. Me, I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low. Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn. Me, I will go on. Maybe I'll settle down. Maybe I'll just leave town. Maybe I'll have some fun. Maybe I'll meet someone and make him mine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine. Oh, I'll be fine.
Her name is Mae Estes. That is her Christmas version of Hard Candy Christmas. I love that one, and we're going to be throwing some Christmas music in the mix tonight. And like I said, it's snowing over on the website, so we're getting you in the Christmas mood. That is for sure. But tonight, we've got a great radio interview with my good friend, Mr. Flint Thompson. How are you tonight, my friend?
Boy, what an introduction. I feel honored right here. I ain't got that good an introduction in a while. But,
Hey.
it's good to be on the radio with one of my friends. You know, I do a lot of radio interviews, but I don't get to call them all friends. But you're actually on my personal Facebook page, and I'm still waiting on my Christmas present, too. So I'm giving you plenty of time to plan me a good
Okay.
Christmas present this year.
I've got it. I've already got it in mind. I know what I'm getting you, man. I just
Now don't give me a bag of coal like you did last year. So that's all I'm telling you.
That's
You ain't
right.
pulling that one on me this year.
Well, with the price of gasoline, I had to go with coal. I'm sorry.
Well, I tell you what, you ought to try buying diesel these days.
I know,
Lord,
right?
I got to walk everywhere I go, or
man.
hitchhike, one of the two.
Yep, it is good to have you on the program. Thanks for sticking out your thumb, and I picked you up here for this radio interview tonight. I appreciate it.
I couldn't ask for a better hitchhike partner than you.
You never
So,
know what you're
I
going to
feel
find on
honored.
never know what you're going to find on the side of the road in Texas, do you?
I tell you what, you might kick me out of the truck 5 minutes down the road. I don't know.
Yep. You are from
But
Lufkin.
we'll laugh once or twice while we're in there before you kick me out.
Oh,
Okay?
my goodness, absolutely. You are from Lufkin, Texas, and it's a pleasure to have you on the program tonight, man. We've known each other for a long time. Back when I was with another radio station, Music Road Radio, I started over there in about 2013, 14, so.
Oh, man, we went to different schools together, didn't we?
I think so. We have different mothers, too.
Oh, yeah. We got so much in common, it's unreal.
It's crazy. Well, at the age of 14,
Walmarts together.
That's right. At the age of 14, you started singing "That Is Not Me." So,
Well, technically, that's kind of I should have probably asked you how long this interview is, but technically, what makes people the most weirded out about me when they find out the whole story. When I was in 3rd grade, my first song I ever sang was a rap song, and I wasn't even into country music to start with. I never took vocal lessons, never listened to country music. It was mainly Christian music and stuff like that. But the first time I ever performed was a rap song in 3rd grade, and then in 6th grade I re-performed that rap song. It was called Heroes. A guy named Stephen Wiley. He was the first Christian rapper to ever make a rap song, and it was back in the early 90s, and he was the first person to attempt a Christian rap song. But he made an album, and I think his first release back then was called the Bible Rap or the Bible Belt or something like that.
uh-huh.
And then, but it was real risky back then because there was rappers out there and rap music, but nobody had attempted to do a Christian version of rap and release it, on a record. And he took a leap and he did it, and I heard it, and I thought it was so cool because to me he was a trailblazer, but he may have technically not been the best rapper in the world, but what I respected about him is he took a risk nobody else would, because if it didn't hit, no church in the world was ever going to ask him back in there. So, but that's what stood out about me. He took chances, and I guess it made me love him even more. So it made me take a chance because I wasn't a singer. They forced me into it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a talent deal at the school, and everybody had to do something. It was like mandatory. And they said, "Do you have any talents?" And I'm like, "I can't juggle. I can't hardly write my ABCs. What are you talking about? I can't. I don't do magic tricks or nothing." And I started listening to this guy, and they said, "Well, you need to do something." And I said, "Well, I got this guy. If I can find a soundtrack, I might try to do something because I thought it would be cool and kids might like it." Mm-hmm. And naturally, I was short all my life. And on top of being awkward, my first time to ever sing, they made me stand in a chair because everybody in the back couldn't see me. So, but the funny part is I said, if I'm gonna do this and train wreck in front of everybody, I'm gonna go 110%. So I got me a leather jacket. I looked for a Michael Jackson glove.
Oh
I
my!
I was gonna go all out. I had chrome sunglasses, and I was gonna put on the part and put on a show whether I sucked at singing or not, and ended up getting a standing ovation, and ended up a couple years later redoing that same rap, and it was a hit again, standing ovation. And then I started listening to country music about 12 or 13, mm-hmm. And then they asked me again at that kids camp if I'd do another song, and I Del Way was my biggest song I've ever had. It's My Time With You. But the first song that I ever heard him do was a song called The Old Man Is Dead. But it was a ballad. And I was at a kids camp. I said, you can't do a ballad at a kids camp. You need to do something hot and cool and hip. I said, this has got all the formula for a train wreck. But something in my mind said, I've never done country, but I like this song. I ought to try it. And I agreed to try it. And I ended up singing it, and the people there, all the grown-ups there, I was 12 or 13 at the time, went nuts. They said, "Man, you already do country music. You're a great singer." And I said, they just trying to pump me up, bigger than, they're just trying to make me feel good, but I train wreck. but they started asking me to come to these churches. Would I come and perform the song at their churches or whatever, events and festivals? And I said, and they kept on, and I was like, okay, sure. And sure enough, it just took off. The first year, I never picked up the call and asked to get booked one place. It's like I went one place and got 10 bookings from each place. And the very first year I started singing, we did 100 shows that year.
Wow.
That very first year when I was 13. And then they started wanting me to do full concerts or like 4 or 5 songs. Well, I never took music lesson or nothing. I wasn't set out to be a country singer. And I wasn't prepared. I didn't have no money. No recorded material. So I go to hunting these artists, you know, with positive messages, you know, because Mama wasn't going to let me sing about anything too wild now.
Right.
Lay me down and all this other stuff at no 13 years old. So they had to be pretty clean songs. So I did some research, and that's how my career got started. I fell into it. It wasn't something I woke up one day and said, you know, I'm going to be a country singer, and I'm going to start practicing, and that's my goal. I fell into it. It just really a kind of a crazy event, and I never had no help, no managers ever until 30 years into it. This year has changed my life because my whole career I was my booking agent, my roadie, my manager. I had to do everything. I didn't have no money. I didn't have anything, and this year God's changed my whole life. I mean, I hired my first manager which is one of my best friends now. He's your best friend now, I guess, because y'all Chief buddies. But,
that's right. Go Chiefs.
But I could trust him because I heard all these stories about hiring managers and how they stole your money and booking agents. You know, everybody was out to get you. So I said, well, I'll just do it myself. I've done everything else all my life. So I just plowed through it and did it. But then I had never signed any paperwork. I'd had major deals offered to me all my life. At 16 years old, I had a $1.5 million deal offered to me,
wow,
which was a great 4-year deal. And if I just signed the line, I'd have made $150,000. But I didn't like it. I was underage, and my mom had to sign it because I was under 18.
Uh-huh.
And they told me they got to pick the 10 songs, and I didn't have no say-so of my music, and I didn't like that. So I can remember going back to the hotel room, Mom crying. She said, if I sign that paper, music destroys you, or you get off on drugs or alcohol or something, you know, something crazy. She said, I signed your death warrant, basically. You know, it destroys your life, and I don't feel real safe. And I said, I ain't sweating it anyway. I said, if I can't sing what I love, I don't want to sing. So
yeah,
we were in Nashville. I went back, and we told them we appreciate the offer. We're not saying we'll never sign, but it's just not the right time. But, you know, it wasn't that I couldn't. I never chased fame or the money. I always was about my music. And like this new album, Pictures of You, that we came out with, everybody says, sum up Flint Thompson in a sentence. And the only thing I can tell them is listen to this new album, Pictures of You. And every song that we picked on that album, Tim, is I've been somewhere in one of those songs in some part of my life at one time or another. I've been happy. I've been sad. I've been broken. I've been heartbroken. I've had struggles in life. You know, every song I pick, it stands out to me because what draws me to it is I can relate to it, and that's, to me, that's what makes say Garth Brooks or other great singers like that really successful is you can feel their love in that song because they can relate to that song somehow.
Right.
And it makes you sing it different. You have a different thought process as you're singing it because you can feel the hurt back from when the hurt was happening to you. That's what drew you to the song. So that's what it does to the listener.
Yep.
You know, that's when Love Was Born, our Christmas single that we came out with, that I believe you're going to play tonight.
Yes.
I mean, that was just another one. When I heard it, I knew it was an instant hit in my mind because it told, I wasn't much of a Christmas, I haven't really recorded a whole lot of Christmas songs because to me, you know, you always had the traditional Christmas songs and it was always Jingle Bells and the same stuff. And then it always seemed like if somebody came out with a new Christmas song, it was either kind of cheesy or, it didn't really have very much depth to it. As a songwriter myself, I critique both sides. How catchy is the tune, and how well is it written? But nobody can judge their career off of me. Everybody can find a formula and be successful. There's Texas artists that are successful because they find the right fan base, and you got to kind of, as an artist, figure out where are you headed, and what kind of fans are you targeting, and the formula is the hardest part. Find out who you are as a singer, what you sing best, which I probably sing ballads the best. That's what people respond to the most because I could put the most passion in it.
Yep.
And there's other artists that they do better doing fast, up-tempo, high-energy songs. But ballads don't play on radio as well anymore because radio, you've been in it so long. Radio's changed over the last, I've been at 30 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And radio's changed so much even over the last 5 years because you've got Spotify, YouTube, internet stations now. When I started, there was 5 labels in Nashville that controlled radio, the big radio stations.
Yeah. And
if you didn't have the 5 labels, you wasn't getting played.
Yeah.
But if you bowed down to the 5 labels, then you had to do everything that they wanted you to do. And I was stuck in a field that I was destined to be unsuccessful. I was, Red Dirt. I don't know how big it is up in your area or how much Red Dirt music you play and stuff like that. But Red Dirt started taking off, and they said, Flint, you ought to hit Red Dirt because they can play you more on the radio. But you're too mainstream, clean sound for the Red Dirt. You need to rough it up a little bit and change your style a little bit, and you could nail it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, no, I like where I'm at. And then Nashville had a problem with me because I didn't have the 5 labels, and I didn't want all the deals that were offered to me manipulated my music style, so I didn't really want to sell out. My integrity and my music wasn't for sale. Now, I would sign a deal if it was reasonable, but I wouldn't. If it altered my integrity or my music, I wasn't taking it. So it was a choice I made, and a lot of people said it was the wrong choice. But I stood true, and I've always recorded music. Like One Door Down was your favorite song that we did. But when I heard it, it was as magic to me as it was to you when I heard it the first time before I decided to cut it, because it moved me. And that's what me and Doug and Ed Spacek, my promoter, a lot of times I'll pitch stuff off of them and say, I'd like to do this song. Let me send it to you. Or I wrote a song. Say, I wrote this song. What do you think? And I don't necessarily I wrote a bunch of songs that I could record all 10 songs of my own if I wanted to. but I research, did I write the better song, or is this a better song for me? So I don't base it off of just all 10 songs is mine. Like on the Pictures of You album, I wrote 2 songs, the title cut, Pictures of You, and I wrote Leave That Zero, because I felt like they were the right songs for that album. So I only chose two of my songs to release on that one. But these other songs hit me so hard, like that We've Got to Keep on Meeting Like This. Like Paul Overstreet and Archie Jordan wrote that one.
Yep.
And I've heard it for years, and it just grew on me. And when we were looking for music to build a whole album, that I just fell in love with that one. I could just relate to it because it's just a great up-tempo song, and I guess that's why it's doing so well. I mean, we've climbed really fast with it on Texas radio, and now we've got nibbles on Nashville. Now we just released it worldwide through VIM television, which they do all of my videos. So we made a video for it and the Christmas song.
Yep, my good buddy, Mr. Steve Baker over there. I want to give him a big shout out. He sends me a lot of.
Steve is an awesome guy, and he instantly fell in love. And what that proves my point. You prove my point, because the first thing he said was there's not a lot of clean songs out there, family songs, and people are looking for them. And that's why he felt that I would fit his format, because we've always seen positive message songs and tried to keep it clean and for the whole family. And that's what drew him to us, and we instantly had a bond with him, is because he had the same goals and visions as we did. But it took me 30 years to weather the storm before, the pieces were right.
Yep.
Maybe
Hey,
this wasn't the right time.
It's taken me 10 doing this radio show, and it's still storming last I looked out.
And everybody thinks it's an overnight success, and for some people it might be. You hit American Idol or The Voice, you could instantly be famous.
Yeah.
But if you're starting from ground zero, there's a lot of bumps and bruises in the road, because when you don't have nobody to teach you, you learn the hard way. But you just got to stand strong, figure out who you are as an artist, what you love to do, and find your fan base. Because if you don't have a good formula, nothing works. And nobody can follow the same path as any other singer. Because I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of artists throughout the years, opening for them or working with them in some form or another. And every story I've heard, I've never heard the same two stories twice on how they got started. Because it's the right place, the right time, the right team, the right players on your album, the right songs. I mean, there's so many factors that come into place. And sometimes my manager, Doug, gets on to me. We've been best friends for so long, and I can trust him, and we just talk real to each other. And, it's just one of them things that he said, sometimes he gets on to me because I praise other people a lot too.
Uh-huh.
But what people's got to realize is what I've learned over 30 years is you've got to have the right team. You've got to have the right songs.
Yes.
It's a formula. You can't just have a good voice and go out there, because there's a million great singers, but it's it really does take a really solid team that you can trust and pick really good songs and do really good recordings of them, and have friends like you in the radio, Tim, that see value in your stuff, and as much value as you feel in it. And we take risk all the time, because a lot of times we'll sit down with the team, Doug and Ed, and we'll all say, is radio going to play this? And we all got to make the call. And I'm a lot of times I'll be the one that makes the final call sometimes, and sometimes I'll let them. But I'll be like, look, if radio doesn't play it, we all agree it's a great song, and maybe the fans like it. So let's go ahead and cut it. If radio doesn't accept it, then we'll simply pitch them another one. I mean,
yep.
But let's not cut it because it may not get played on radio. If our fans love it, hopefully we build a big enough fan base that they'll love us for whatever we cut, just because we cut it.
Yeah.
And you can't.
I love you enough to play 3 in a row from you tonight on this show that I don't think any other station does triple play Thursday, and tonight you may get 4 because you've got a Christmas song too, so we'll throw those all in there for you.
And I hope everybody loves them, but that's what I say. When you want to know who Flint Thompson is, really listen to the words of each song, because I really looked around when we was making this album. It had been a few years since I cut a whole album. And I really searched for songs that moved me, and I listened to the words, the depth. Where was that writer going with this song?
Uh-huh.
And where have I been? Where's the listeners been when they hear this song? Where is it going to take them in their mind? And we put a lot of thought. I let Doug have some say so, and I said, Doug, where does this take you in your mind? It's basic. My team around me, I trust them, and I wanted to make sure it took them in their mind in the same place that I went in mine, because I knew I'd lived that deal, but I want to sing about stuff that people relate to. So life's not always easy. Life's not always fair. There is heartbreak. There is love. There's a world of emotion around you, and I wanted to sing about my life. That's why we named the album Pictures of You, is because a Pictures of You is like a photo album. you pull out a photo album. Where do you start? Your birth.
Yep.
You grow older, your childhood, then you're older, then you're depending on how long you live, then you're a father, grandfather, and then we took different pictures at different locations because that's where the songs took me. Every part of my life was at my early age. I experienced this at maybe my middle age. I'm experiencing this right now. I'll let y'all pick which part of it is happening to me right now versus what happened to me when I was younger, or maybe, and some of them I'd seen happen over and over again. "Divorce My Heart from You" was one song on that album that was special because a lot of people around me at the time was getting divorced, and I needed to sing a song about divorce because everybody was experiencing it. I said that's a great song to talk about a subject that's real touchy with people. And, that's why I challenge people. You're going to play 4 in a row, but I challenge people to go find the album and listen to all 10 of them because they all, you put all 10 of them together, they tell a whole story.
Yes.
And Tim may have to play 10 songs in a row to tell my whole story one show, but I just appreciate you playing these songs, and I don't know how long our interview is, so just shut me off.
We want to get some music in there, but I do want to say this. Good things happen when you've got the talent, which you do, and you've got good people in your corner. Now, you keep mentioning Ed Spacek. For those of you who don't know Ed, he is the brother of Sissy Spacek, who was in the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, and that was based off a song that Loretta Lynn did, Story of Her Life. So there you go for that. And he's promoting.
That's a big key piece.
Yeah, he's promoting you to radio. Now, your newest...
and then he worked with Loretta Lynn, too. A lot of people don't know. I think he was with the RCA at the time. I think RCA. And he actually helped her career as well, along with her sister.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. Ed worked with Loretta as well. But he's just got a lot of wisdom because he worked the Nashville side, and he's worked the Texas side for us. So, when you get smart people like that around you, they can give you wisdom from a Texas music side, and they can give you wisdom from a Nashville side.
Right.
And then with the knowledge he's seen from his sister, heck, he could give me ideas on the video side.
There you go. And your newest single, We've Got to Keep On Meeting Like This. We're going to play it here in just a second, but I want to give you an idea of the person that wrote it was Paul Overstreet with Archie Jordan. I wrote down a list, and you didn't even know this before we started the interview, of hit songs that Paul Overstreet wrote for other folks. Forever.
Well, we had a bunch of papers.
Here we go. Forever and Ever, Amen. He wrote that for Randy Travis. When You Say Nothing at All, he wrote it for Keith Whitley originally in 1988. Alison Krauss remade a hit out of it in 1999. He wrote for Kenny Chesney, She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy. He wrote Some Beach for Blake Shelton. Love Can Build a Bridge for the Judds. And I Fell in Love with You Last Night for the Forrester Sisters, which I still hear all the time on a classic country station. So that's the kind of person you're working with in Paul Overstreet and Archie Jordan.
Actually,
oh my
if
goodness.
You want to know, he wrote 13 number ones for Randy Travis.
Yep.
If you want to know.
Yep.
And I don't know if he owns his own island of Caribbeans. I know Kenny Chesney does, but Paul Overstreet has his own wine label too. It's called Overstreet Vineyards. But Paul he helped build Nashville. Yep. And most people don't know his name, but he did have a record deal too. He's a phenomenal singer as well as a writer. But I've talked to Paul, and Archie's a good friend now. After we talked on the phone, we talk probably every week, me and Archie Jordan. And you look up ArchieJordan.com. I mean, he's been nominated many times for Grammy. He worked with B.J. Thomas, Amy Grant, Sandy Patty, Lionel Harris, I think. I mean, these guys they helped start Nashville. I mean,
yep.
The real Nashville, what I call, is they built the foundation. Because back then, it's not like now. There was probably it wasn't a massive number of songwriters when Nashville was really pumping. When it first got kicked off, say early 90s or late 80s, you had maybe 30 to 50 big songwriters, and they wrote everybody's songs. And as the music industry grew, of course, there was a lot more great writers like Jason Sellers. He wrote 5 songs on my album, but he was married to Leanne Womack. He wrote 3 number 1s for Rascal Flatts.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote Strange for Reba. He wrote Don't You Want to Stay by Jason Aldean and Kelly Clarkson.
Wow.
But you've got these beasts of songwriters that, you know, a lot of people haven't heard of, but when you look them up, you're like, I know this song, this song, this song. And so working with these guys was such an honor, and them allowing me to cut it and giving me some pointers and some wisdom. And a lot of people, you say their name, they don't remember them now, but you start naming songs that they wrote, you're like, my gosh, yeah, I remember that one.
Exactly.
Or I remember this one. And
Yep.
but that's how that song, first single, got that you're fixing to play.
Well, when I found out you were working with Paul Overstreet, I had to look him up because I knew some of his music, and he's fantastic as well. But I did not know he was as prolific a songwriter as he is, and that is awesome. So great
I
stuff.
tell you another one that will surprise you if you want to do some research. Look up Rhett Akins.
Uh-huh.
He had a big record deal back in the 90s. But you look at how many him and his son Thomas Rhett, that's on the radio right now.
Yeah.
For all y'all research buffs, you look up Rhett Akins and see how many number 1s he's wrote and how many big hits recently he's wrote. And he's one that surprised me because I didn't realize he was writing as many hits as he was. But it's artists like that had record deals, kind of like Jason Sellers. He had a record deal too. And he kind of lost his record deal like Rhett Akins did, but they swapped over and started writing these smash number 1 hits one after another, so they wasn't able to sing their own songs, but they didn't give up. They simply swapped over to the songwriting side. He started knocking them out the park one after another.
Yep. I just played a young lady.
Anybody that's got that kind of tenacity, you better sing one of their songs because they're not a quitter. And
Exactly.
they're great. So.
Yeah, I just played a young lady by the name of Mae Estes out of Hope, Arkansas before you came on, and she is doing both. She's a singer and a songwriter, doing fantastic and writing for a bunch of other people and getting paid to do it full-time in Nashville, too. And she was a waitress and had another job. She was working 2 jobs before she got paid to be a songwriter, and she's just knocking it out of the park, too. So,
well, listen, I'm still picking up cans off the road, so if she
Right.
needs somebody to carry her bags, you tell her to call me.
Oh, I sure will. I got her number, man, I tell you.
Tell her I know how to carry sound equipment really well. Over 30 years, I can carry sound equipment like no other. So,
well, we're gonna play some music on this program tonight. We're gonna play.
Awesome.
We're gonna
Yeah,
play
let's do
Flint's. Yeah, we're gonna play Flint's latest single. It is called "We've Got to Keep on Meeting Like This," and this is true on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country Fest on Triple Play Thursday.
Hello, baby, how you been? Sure is good to see you again. You look so beautiful to me tonight. Sure feels good holding you tight. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night and day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this. You know, darling, when I look in your eyes, the man in me starts to come alive. But more than that, girl, you're my best friend. Whatever we do, let's do it again. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is, we've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. We've got to keep on loving this way, just like we fell in love yesterday. Even when we get old and gray, we've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way.
Once again, his name is Flint Thompson. That is his latest single. It is called We've Got to Keep On Meeting Like This. And boy, I agree with that. And that is a phenomenal song. They're loving it in the chat room. Lula Bradbury, a good friend from Indianapolis, Indiana, says that we got to do another interview just to get more information of all of the stuff that you know about the world of country music. So,
Well,
yeah.
I tell you what, I don't want to bore everybody with that, because when I start telling you my life story, he may be crying so hard he can't see the computer monitor. The music industry is a beast. I'm just going to tell you, and
Yes.
everybody looks at it, and it's weird in my hometown, because my kids go to school here, and they play me on the radio here, and I've been around here for 30 years, and people think you're famous and you're rich because you're on the radio, but they don't realize you're broke as a joke.
Yeah.
And you shop at Walmart like them, but to them you're famous. And they come up to my kids all the time like, "Your dad's famous." They're like, "No, he's just dad." You know, I mean.
Well, hey, we love it, you being just dad and being yourself, man,
And
because
I'm just me. So if you think I'm famous, great. If you think I'm no good, I'm fine with that too. So,
I know you're super talented, and not just in music, man. For a couple of years at least, I've been watching your post, and you no longer do it, but you had a barbecue joint called Be Blessed Barbecue in Lufkin, and I hit you up about maybe being a sponsor of the program with that, and you're no longer doing it, but I guarantee you that was some good Texas barbecue,
when
too.
you're in the music business, you better have about 5 other businesses
Right.
going at the same time, because it costs a lot of money to be, unless you make the big times. It is a struggle. People don't realize it's a financial struggle, because you're gone all the time. You lose time with your family, and then you almost got to work. Just like you said, old girl worked 2 jobs and stuff, because you got to pay your bills and try to pay to record an album, you know.
Yep.
So it's.
Well, I'll tell you this. We got married. My wife is listening to the program, and she's hanging out in the chat room, too. We got married at a barbecue joint in Kimberling City, right south of Branson, Missouri, overlooking Table Rock Lake, and it was the most beautiful venue, and he smoked the best meat, too, and they're good friends of ours. His name's Pop, Pop Smoke Shack, and they're sponsors of this radio station, too. So we love us some barbecue and country music. There's nothing
you just
better.
tell Pop he can have all the barbecue business he wanted,
There
because I
you
got
go. He'll
about 2
take
years
it.
of it, and it about collapsed me.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, through COVID. Oh my gosh, I was so ready to lock the door on that thing and get away from it. It was almost as hard as the music business. I said, I'm not cut out for the restaurant business at all. So, but then I went back to cutting music. So now I'm on the radio with you. So I guess it was a good decision.
Yes,
So,
I'm glad you're back in the music, man. I've known your music and loved it for a long time, and I love ballads, so they do get played on this radio station, absolutely.
Well, praise the Lord. I'm glad somebody does, because that's about all I like to sing. I mean, you find something you're good at, and then they tell you if we don't play it, I'm back to picking up cans again.
Right.
But a ballad tells a story, and that's what I really love. And most of our problem, me and Doug found, is that when we made the album, most of them were ballads, and radio said, "Oh, radio don't play ballads anymore. We play upbeat songs." We said, because we cut a bunch of ballads, but
Yep.
Hopefully they're good enough that they're forced to play them, and if the listeners will request it, the DJs will spin it. So.
Yep. Well, you've played with some of the greats. I'm looking at a long list here of artists like Joe Diffie, Mark Chestnut, Clay Walker's been to Branson a bunch of times, Leanne Rimes, Jeff Carson, we miss him in the world of country music, Radney Foster, the Bellamy Brothers, they have also been here many times, Jack Ingram, Joe Nichols, the one and only Mr. Blake Shelton. I lived 20 years in Ada, Oklahoma, and I have been to Old Red and Tishomingo.
Blake's a one of a kind.
Oh man, Pat Green down in Texas, and Kevin Fowler. I've actually watched him in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, put on a show. You got some good stuff, man, right there that you've
Stone,
done.
we worked with him.
Oh, yeah.
I called him the Stone because my first name is Flint and his last name is Stone.
That works.
Flintstone. we said we're going to do the Flintstone show tonight.
I love it.
He loved it. Doug is crazy, but I love him. But it's just been a blessing to be able to work, and I've learned a lot from a lot of those big artists. And you know, a lot of times it impresses people when you say you've worked with this person or that person. But I really use those experiences as learning experiences because I watched them. Several of them were from Texas. Several of them were from had Nashville contracts, and I wanted to see the differences between the Texas artists and how they presented themselves and their show versus Nashville. So you learn from each spot that you did, and Joe Diffie wanted to manage me for a long time. We talked about him wanting to manage me, and but he wanted his career to be over. And Joe gave me so many words of wisdom, and I always say this in interviews. The only thing I can remember that really stood out, he said, never cut a song, Flint, that you don't believe in. He said, because that sucker will be number one song for 30 years that you ever have. And he said, you'll hate that song, but you got to sing it for the next 30 years because the fans won't let you
That's right.
Get out of this concert without it. He said, so if you always cut songs you love, you never have to worry about singing the sucky song.
And that's what Garth's doing with The Dance, man. One of the greatest ballads ever written and ever performed.
Oh, and that's what I said. Why ain't radio playing ballads? I said, every ballad, Keeper of the Stars, It's Your Love, Tim McGraw. I mean, and his wife. Every song, The Dance, every song that I can remember in the night. I was a 90s fan.
Me too.
And some of my music does have a twist to it, but the 90s told stories. And that's what I loved about them.
Mm-hmm.
But all the big songs that I can remember were ballads. Because they stood out and they told a story, and so I guess that's why maybe I'm drawn more to them because I like telling stories. I like, starting with the thought process and ending with the thought process instead of just. And everybody has a formula. I'm not dogging anybody's formula by far because there's way more successful people than I could ever dream about being. So you can't dog people that are successful. But my formula has always been, I've got to find songs that I love and I believe in, and I believe a listener, maybe if I'm not experiencing it, maybe the listener is going through this at this time. So every time I pick a song, it's from my view, have I experienced it, or maybe has the listener ever experienced this once in his life? And only ballads tell that.
Right.
A fast song is hard to tell a true story with an impact to it. Now, you can tell a story in a fast song, but it's hard to have as much of an impact with a fast song.
Yes.
I'm not saying it can't be done because Paul Overstreet and people like that can write. They can pick up the yellow pages and write a hit. People that's got talent can do anything.
Yeah.
But it is harder to write a more impactful song when it's fast. But I'm just drawn to ballads, and that's what I perform better. I mean, I can do fast songs. I started with a rap song, so my whole music career is a soup sandwich, Tim.
There
so
you go.
I can do just about anything, but if I choose something, it's usually more of a ballad style theme, I guess, and that's where the Christmas song came. Man, it was risky to do it because most of the new artists, when they come out with a Christmas song, they want you to come out with a fast one.
Yeah.
Something to catch people's attention. And but I'm so hard-headed that if they tell me to do something, I just want to do something exactly opposite. Just because everybody tells me I can't do it, I want to show them I can do it. So that was one of the reasons when Archie pitched it to me, I'd done been told 100 times by different people, if you're going to do a Christmas song or release it and you're a no-name artist or a new artist to a certain region, you need something catchy to catch their attention, and then you ease the ballad in on them. I said, not Flint Thompson, baby. I said, I'm coming in with a ballad, and I'm coming in wide open. If they love it, they love it. I said, we don't go for base hits or bunts. We going for the fences, or we're going to strike out, but we don't go for base hits or bunts.
That's right.
So I took a risk, and all your fans can do is say, they can listen to it and say, did he make the right decision or did he not?
You've been sitting.
Really
sitting in the
believe
dugout. You've been sitting in the dugout making barbecue. You're ready.
Listen, it don't matter to me. I'll go back to the barbecue pit. But I truly believed in When Love Was Born, and when Archie sent it to me, I said, in my mind, I said, it don't matter who sings this song, whether Flint Thompson does or Michael Bublé or Josh Groban or anybody. Mariah Carey could sing that song, and that sucker would still be a hit. I'm not making it a hit. It was just a well-written song.
Yeah, and you did
and
justice
I told
to it.
Doug, and Doug got so excited when he heard it. I thought he was going to freak out. He said, Flint, don't let this song slip through our fingers. He said, that's a hit song right there.
Yep.
I said, I thought the same thing. Why in the heck did he pitch it to me? He said, I don't know that either. He said, what's wrong with him? I said, I don't know. Maybe he's got Alzheimer's. Maybe he's crazy. I don't know. But let's cut this sucker.
Well,
before
you did.
he changes his mind.
Exactly.
So,
You
I
did.
sent it right to you.
You did a fantastic job on it, man. And when I got it, I know it's a hit. Some of the folks in the chat room have not heard it yet, so we want to get it played, and we're going to do that here in just a moment. But we have not had a near enough long of enough interview, so let's. You mentioned the Flintstones. Let's yabba dabba do this again sometime. All right.
Oh, let's do it. I mean, I got plenty of time. I'm just picking up cans over here.
There
so,
you go.
I mean, I could take a 15-minute union break and stop and talk to my best friend.
Where can
Good
folks
old Tim.
Where can folks find you on social media, my friend?
Oh, they can find me everywhere in the newspapers, the police report, just wherever they want to look. But you can go to FlintThompson.com, and I'd suggest to everybody start there because you can download all my music there. We have all our merch. We got hoodies for the cold regions. We got T-shirts. We've got mugs. We've got baseball caps. If you don't like sleeves on your shirt, cut them off. I mean, it don't matter to us. Just wear our merch.
Yep.
Because everything that they buy there, the albums and stuff like that, goes back into our music. So if you appreciate our music, then all the merch goes back into helping us cut other songs. So that's why you download the music from our website.
There you
You
go.
download, you pick up merch. If you like somebody, that's how you support them. Because without the listener support, it's very hard on the artist to make it because you have to pull it out of your pocket. And that's why a lot of artists work 4 or 5 jobs because it's expensive to make albums and videos and pay, radio promoters and stuff. So FlintThompson.com, but you can find it on any major download site, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube. I mean, if you search Flint Thompson, Pictures of You is the name of the album, and it's got all 10 songs. But When Love Was Born that you're fixing to play is a single, and that's actually we signed a distribution deal with Sony Records. They're helping us distribute it, and then I believe we've got Steve. He's helping promote the video. Our first one that you played.
Yep.
We've got to keep on meeting like that. It went to the world, I believe, this week on a lot of different platforms. Now, that won't guarantee they'll play it, but it did go out to the world. So it takes the listeners around the world on your show to call those stations or send messages and get them to play it. Because once they get to start playing, people get to liking them more and more, and that's how you build running speed. So
there you go.
With the Tim Kellys, people, the fans, and helping the website and finding and listening to the songs, that all works to help us keep doing what we're doing.
Yep.
And we couldn't do it without people like you
Well,
that
I
support
appreciate
us,
it.
the fans that listen it.
We've got your video playing 24/7 on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Steve Baker sends me a lot of great videos on there that we put on there. So we're radio and television. If I'm not on the radio...
Well, you know all the famous people, don't you, Tim? I mean, you know Steve, you know Doug now. Y'all, you done stole all my best friends from me. I mean, I might as well give you my mama's number next. You'll probably steal her from me. She may send you a birthday or a Christmas present, not me.
I'm telling you what, man.
Tomorrow's my birthday, Tim, so...
Well, happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, so if you want to send me $1 million tomorrow, just go on ahead.
Well,
I'll give you my address.
I can do you half that good. I'll send you half that.
do I take a post-debit check? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Man, we always have too much fun, Tim, and never have enough time to really get into it. But I appreciate you honoring me by playing our music and supporting us over all these years. I really do. And I don't call a whole lot of DJs friends, but we've got to know each other well enough that I can actually call you not just a DJ or a fan. I can call you a friend. And you've always been good to us, and we appreciate that.
Well, it is an honor to know you, and keep doing your thing, man, music-wise. It is fantastic. I've loved it for years. And
we ain't changing nothing, Tim. If they throw it in the trash, we'll make another one. We'll make them until they find one they like.
Keep doing your thing, man. My wife wants to order some shirts right now, she said. So we're
going
to be doing that.
Sound like I made $3 just then. Yes.
There you go. The next song from Flint Thompson is a great one. It is called "Till I Felt Your Hands" on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. We're going to get a triple play in here tonight. All right, here we go.
I have perfected the art of illusion, fooling everybody, including me. I've lived so long in this state of confusion, looking in the mirror, didn't know who I'd see. I thought I'd been to the top of a mountain of every emotional extreme, but I never felt nothing. No, I never felt nothing till I felt your hands on me. Your touch is so hot, it feels like I'm melting into a puddle, baby, at your feet. And this love you're laying on me is so overwhelming. Now every other woman's like a winter freeze. I thought I'd been to the top of a mountain of every emotional extreme, but I never felt nothing. No, I never felt nothing till I felt your hands on me. This foolish heart, it finally came to its senses. You opened up my eyes to what I've been missing. I thought I'd been to the top of a mountain of every emotional extreme, but I never felt nothing. No, I never felt nothing till I felt your hands on me. No, I never felt nothing. I never felt nothing till I felt your hands on me. Yeah. Oh, baby.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. I'm holding on to a lover's prayer, but I hear your voice, so I know you're there. And sometimes I hear your footsteps in the hall, and I wonder, are you just like me, wanting more than being lonely? And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. Just one door down. Sometimes it feels like a mile away, waiting for a knock on the door to find the words to say. Did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. You're just one door down.
How about that great ballad in the world of country music? His name is Flint Thompson, and that is called One Door Down, one of my all-time favorites. And man, is he an all-time favorite. What a great radio interview we just wrapped up. We are well in to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com is the website. We are live over there every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. Let's get some more live entertainment on the radio. Now, we talked a lot in the interview about the great Christmas song that Flint Thompson has out right now. You're definitely going to want to get your hands on this one. It is called When Love Was Born from Flint Thompson on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday.
Angels speaking, wise men seeking, a king but not one of this earth. Joseph praying, Mary laboring, and at the moment of his birth, and that's when love was born for the broken, torn. began again. That first Christmas morn, that's when love was born. In a manger, a lowly manger, Mary laid him in the hay. Shepherds kneeling as God's revealing His Son, the object of their praise. And that's when love was born for the broken, torn. Life began again that first Christmas morn. That's when love was born. Now the Word dwells among us. He's the truth, the way, the life. Our salvation, Jesus brought us the day He stepped on the stage of time. And that's when love was born for the broken, torn. Life began again that first Christmas morn. That's when love was born. That's when love was born.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Are you a regular sinner or considered a saint? Or living between temptation and restraint? Only you know what you are and what you ain't. This ride through life can be like a runaway train. It'll travel faster with every passing year. There's no brake to pull, so you gotta learn to steer. It'll test your faith to arrive on time, not late. This ride through life can be like a runaway train. Right, and the ticket's only good one way, one time. You judge by how you live, not how you explain the ride you take through life on the runaway train. If a star and mark just proves that you're alive, they're a testament to your power to survive. 'Cause at the start, that end looks further away.
number 2.
From the hills of Carolina to the streets of LA, you'll find us country girls rocking our own way. We've got our own style, we've got our own groove. When 9 to 5's done, it's time to cut loose. When country girls rock, it's a physical distraction. When country girls rock, check this awesome attraction. Moving, grooving, sliding, scooting, got the cowboys all a hootin'. When country girls rock, little bit of bass line, setting up a groove. Lead guitar player laying down real smooth. But when the drummer hits on the 2, 3, 4, that's when us country girls start scooting roots across the floor. When country girls rock, it's a physical distraction. When country girls rock, check this awesome attraction. Moving, grooving, sliding, scooting, got the cowboys all the hood. When country girls rock, I'll show you what we got. Country girls rock to the beat of their own drum. Don't you ever think you can tell us how to do it, son? Hearts filled with pride, born with rhythm and soul. If you're looking for a good time, we'll tell you where to go. We're gonna rock the country. Come on, girls. Rock the country. Country girls rock. We're gonna rock the country. Hey, hey, hey. Rock the country. Country girls rock. We'll show you what we got. Country girls rock. It's a physical distraction. When country girls rock, check this awesome attraction. Moving, grooving, sliding, scooting, got the cowboys all a hootin'. When country girls rock. We're gonna rock the country. Ooh, rock the country. Country girls rock. We're gonna rock the country.
That is the latest single from my good friend Tiana Woods from north of the border in Canada. It is an anthem for the women of country music. It is called Country Girls Rock. And before that, another great song from Tiana Woods called Runaway Train. This show is like a runaway train. We are past the halfway point, and that means another 90 minutes of the best in new country music is straight ahead. The third song in the triple play for Tiana Woods is called Bring Your Own Sunshine on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Sometimes you walk 1,000 miles in the rain. You swear it ain't gonna let up. You feel every single drop of the pain, so close to giving in and giving up. Every day we got a choice, a decision to make. Don't you wanna see the world in a brighter way? Make your own dreams, make your own luck, make your own peace with the man above. Give a little more, take a little less. For the very first time, don't ever second guess. Life is full of dark and stormy skies. Make your own peace with the man above. Give a little more, take a little less. For the very first time, don't ever second guess. Life is full of dark and stormy skies. Life is full of dark and stormy skies. Gotta bring your own sunshine. Bring your own sunshine. Yeah, bring your own sunshine. Bring your own sunshine.
Ho, 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 ho!
I climbed the stairs on Christmas Eve to see my child fast asleep. I close my eyes and say a silent prayer, 'cause I know on this silent night somewhere there are children in the world who have never known the joy of a Christmas full of cheer, or a stocking filled with toys. Although Santa does his best to make all the children smile, sometimes grown-ups just forget Christmas started with a child. In Bethlehem, on a night like this, a child was born. The world was blessed, and so tonight I stop and think why that the greatest gift of all is still our child. There are children in the world who have never known the joy of a Christmas full of cheer, or a stocking filled with toys. Although Santa does his best to make all the children smile, sometimes grown-ups just forget Christmas started with a child. Sometimes grown-ups just forget Christmas started with a
Once again, from all of us at KICR Indie Country Radio, we want to wish you a very happy and Merry Christmas. Have a safe holiday season, everybody. And that is a great Christmas song from my good friend Tiana Woods. Christmas started with a child. Some of the artists that we're playing tonight are getting played 4 times in a row because of a Christmas song thrown in the mix as well. Who else does that in country radio? 4 plays in a row. There you go. Well, I want to introduce you to a brand new artist tonight. His name is Caleb Austin. Caleb begins with a K, And this song is called Stone from Caleb Austin on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I worked double shifts and overtime to pay the bills, and gave up on my dreams when life got real. And through all the blood, sweat, and tears and a whiskey, something hit me. It's seeing my little boy take his first steps. It's holding my baby close to me through 1,000 windshield sunsets. It's packing up that college Chevy and waving him down the road. A few of the things that'll matter most when my name is written in stone. It ain't all that cash saved up in the bank, or that big old wraparound house at the end of the lane. I've been trying to find the answers at the bottom of a drink, then it hits me. It's seeing my little boy take his first steps. It's holding my baby close to me through 1,000 windshield sunsets. It's walking my daughter down the aisle and giving her away. A few of the things that'll matter most when my name is written in stone. It's seeing my little boy take his first steps. It's holding my baby close to me through 1,000 windshield sunsets. It's buying her roses and opening her doors as we grow gray and old. A few of the things that'll matter most. These are the things that'll matter most when my name is written in stone. Written in stone.
Song number 2.
Well, I was raised up by Jesus and Jones. How to throw a punch, yeah, fighting southpaw. I never took kind of following the rules. Yeah, my ball cap, blue jean boots, man, and a blast sack Chrysler dude. 'Cause I'm an outlaw running straight for the sun, loaded up double barrel shotgun. Yeah, I got rock and roll running through my blood. I'm just a kid with a guitar singing my song, saved by the waters of a honky tonk. Yeah, I'll be riding this road till the day I go.
again, his name is Caleb Austin. Caleb with a K, making his radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. That one is called Till the Day I Go. The third one in the triple play for Caleb Austin is called Cheyenne on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'm no stranger to the road of broken dreams. Yeah, Lord knows it's hard to love a guy like me. I'm the smoke too high and drink too drunk type. So tell me, baby, what in the hell did I do right to get to call you mine? Cheyenne, loving you's like thunder when it rides that lightning, like a hurricane wind, a tornado pulling me in. That girl no man or cowboy can deny. Oh, my Cheyenne. I'm a little less water, a little more Jack, and my heart has scars to match these calloused hands. There's been a few times you should have said goodbye, but I thank God you gave me one last second go to hold you tonight. Cheyenne, loving you's like thunder when it rides that lightning, like a hurricane wind, a tornado pulling me in. That girl no man or cowboy can deny. Oh, my Cheyenne. Oh, my Cheyenne, loving you's like thunder when it rides that lightning, like a hurricane wind, a tornado pulling me in. That girl no man or cowboy can deny. That girl no man or cowboy can deny. Oh, my Cheyenne. Oh, my Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the
It truly is the most wonderful time of the year, and he had the most wonderful Christmas show in Branson, Missouri for 19 seasons, the one, the only Mr. Andy Williams. You can still check out a Christmas show at the Andy Williams Moon River Theater on the 76th Strip in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, where I just happen to be broadcasting from now. A couple of weeks ago, I had an interview with this next young lady from California. She was on Team Kelly of NBC's The Voice. She's my good friend, Miss Presley Tennant. The title track to her latest album is called 600 Miles on Today's Country. From KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I still remember the night in July when you pulled me in close for a kiss goodbye. Had to turn and walk away so you didn't see the tears in my eyes. You left me questions in my heart, left me wondering why I fell so hard. Why'd you have to go so fast and go so far? Do you still think about me? Wonder about that space between us. Did I put the brakes on what could have been? Do you question what we should have been? Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you want to take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we have made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. I still go down that road that goes down by your house to see if maybe he came back to town. But you're never there, it's just a dead end turn around. Do you still think about me? Wonder about that space between us. Did it put the brakes on what could have been? Do you question what we should have been? Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you want to take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. About me, wondering about that space between us. They put the brakes on what could have been. Do you question what we should have been? Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you want to take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we had made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. 600 miles away.
Song number 2.
the 6 o'clock news. It's black or white, red or blue. So many walls left between us that we can't get through. And though we may not see it now, through the tears falling down, 'cause from where we are it seems so hard to turn this thing around. But love's gonna win. Love's gonna win. Deep inside the darkness, that's where the light shines in. Love's gonna win. Through the chaos of noise, there's a small resilient voice. If you're listening, it's whispering that we have a choice. 'Cause the heart understands how to hold out a hand. We all say that we can't change, but God knows we can. 'Cause love's gonna win. Love's gonna win. Deep inside the darkness, that's where the light shines in. Love's gonna win. Even if it's just a little ray of hope, that's enough to spark a little fire. Add a little kindness and we'll make it grow. It's just gonna keep on burning brighter and brighter. Love's gonna win. Love's gonna win. Deep inside the darkness, that's where the light shines in. Love's gonna win. I know we're in the darkness, that's where the light shines in. 'Cause love's gonna win. Love's gonna win. Oh, it's gonna win. Love's gonna win. It's gonna. Love's gonna win. Love's gonna win.
Love's gonna win every single time. That is a great song. Second one in the triple play for my good friend from Team Kelly of NBC's The Voice, Presley Tennant. The third song in the triple play has a great video attached to it. You can check it out 24/7 on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is entitled God Forbid We Pray from Presley Tennant on KICR Indie Country Radio's Triple Play Thursday.
It's hard to watch TV screens full of hate, full of me. These days, it's all you see. Young man, 21, mad as hell at everyone. Turns to a bottle of pills and a loaded gun, just like his daddy done. God forbid we pray. Bow our heads, hit our knees, and have some faith. Let's not do the one thing that takes away the pain. No, let's not say his name out loud except in vain. And as the devil smiles at our children while they play, God forbid we pray. Soldier son, husband, dad, he went to war and brought it back. And in his head he's still on the front line, trying to get a job and get by.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak, come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love you big as Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak, come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, and let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in the stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're riding to the store. Your strength when you feel weak, come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
Song number 2.
Always go back when I cross that beer-beating city limit sign. Next to that oak tree, carved you and me. Forever 2009. Still go to the same bar with the same friends, same dog riding in my truck. And I change the subject, where you've been, every time that it comes up. I know they say the heart is always where the home is, and if that's true, the mine's about halfway to New Orleans. We ran around this old town like it was the size of Texas. Windows down, straight up loud, like you couldn't separate us. But you got too big for this one-line town. Left my broke heart sticking around, staring at that population sign. Me plus 492, minus you. Oh, minus you. We had it planned out, a little white house with a porch that wraps around. And I'd work for the county, we'd raise a family. Guess that ain't gonna happen now, 'cause you took your dreams out on that open population sign. Me plus 492. Minus you. Always where the heart is. Maybe one day you'll bring mine back where this started, where we ran around this old town like it was the size of Texas. Windows down, straight up loud, like you couldn't separate us. But you got too big for this one-light town. Left my broke heart sticking around, staring at that population sign. Me plus 492, minus you. Me plus 492, minus you. Oh baby, we're still here. We're all still here, minus you.
What a way to kick off hour number 3 with Brendan Davis, What Cowboys Are For, and a great tune called Minus You. This show is not near as much fun minus you. I'm glad you're here tonight. We're having a great time hanging out. Live chat room is on right now. KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Lots of fine folks in there we call family around here. And Brendan Davis got to spend his summer this year touring for the one and the only Tim McGraw. How about that? Well, it is no longer summer. As I told you earlier in the show, it is snowing right now on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It's snowing on your mobile phone if you go over there as well. So you want to be in a place in the house that's nice and warm and cozy around the holidays. And there is one particular room in the house where that magic happens. It is called the kitchen. And boy, does some good smells and great food come out of it as well during the holidays. That is the title of this next song, the third one in the triple play for Brendan Davis. It is called The Kitchen on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
We were NASCAR drivers cutting sharp around turns 3 and 4, racing around that island in our tennis shoes on that hardwood kitchen floor. We were superheroes protecting Mama from monsters in the fridge, playing hide and seek underneath that sink and eating steak cause Daddy did. Growing up we found it was built for more than just serving up fried chicken, cause the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. It's where my mama read the good book and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and sent prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. That old Kenmore double-door oven made many a Thanksgiving thankful meal. Nippy's walls could talk, there's no telling all the great stories they'd reveal. Those barefoot dancing, late-night jamming, concert countertops, they painted a picture in our mind that'll never be forgot. It's where my mama read the good book, Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and sent prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. Many late night homework hangout, Saturday morning breakfast club. It's a heart and soul of this old house and the root to all our love. underneath the good book. Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio. And us kids, we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living. All the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
and flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on, girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on, girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on, girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. The way you're slipping that neon on, girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. But nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk. In a honky-tonk.
Song number 2.
All my plans and all my schemes, all my hopes and all my dreams. Tell me, how does all of that fit into a shot glass? My first kiss and my first car, Amazing Grace on my first guitar. Tell me, how does all of that fit into a shot glass? It ain't that big, it seems so small, but still somehow it holds it all. So here's to you and my checkered past. Gonna shoot it down and not look back. All her love, her daydream eyes, her first hello, her last goodbye. Now tell me, how does all of that fit into the shot glass? It ain't that wide, it ain't that tall, but still somehow it holds it all. So here's to you and my shoot it down and not look back. Daddy's got Mama's silver cross, and that part of me that just got lost. And tell me, how does all of that fit into a shot glass? Man, tell me, how did all of that fit into a shot glass? Fit into a shot glass.
That is the title track of the first full-length album for Randall King, a great artist from the great state of Texas. It is called Shot Glass, and before that, a great song from Randall called You in a Honky Tonk. We got it honky-tonkin' on here tonight, man. We got some good country music on the radio, the best in new country music, or as we call it, New Country's Best. You can follow us over there on Twitter at New Country's Best, and my personal account is at Tim Kelly on Air. I am also over there on Instagram and TikTok as well. The third song in the triple play has a great video to it you can check out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. The song is called Hey Moon from Randall King on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey Moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's you doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey Moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey Moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. But I gotta try. Hey Moon. Hey Moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
Ho, 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 ho!
The old log is burning, yellow and red. Small eyes are fighting that old sleepy head. Stockings are filled while stories of goodwill are told at the edge of the bed. It's an old time Christmas. Family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories. Now the gifts are all open, the kids in the yard. Granddad nods off in a chair. The smells from the kitchen are too foul to mention, and there's peace on earth everywhere. It's an old time Christmas. Family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories. Church bells are ringing, choir singing. Everywhere there's love in the air. It's an old time Christmas. Family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories, like the ones in my memories.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I ain't no quitter, baby. Mama raised me better. Oh, I'm here to party, yeah. It's time to get it started. Let's go. Red and yellow Jello shots, where the cups are never go home. We could call it a night, but you know that we won't. 'Cause the party don't stop if we never go. The party don't stop if we never go home.
Song number 2.
It was the strong, the bold, those that paved less traveled roads. It was the dreamers, believers, and tortured souls. The lines they walked and the ones they didn't. They told them no, but they didn't listen. We knew their lives through the stories on the radio. Guitars were still, and I still feel every crying note they sing, standing in that Opry rain. Oh, those roots run deep in the country before me. We wore coats of many colors, crazy and coal miners' daughters, fancy from an Oklahoma play. We were country when it wasn't cool. Don't make your brown eyes blue. We were just two sparrows in a hurricane. Guitars were still, and I still feel every crying note they sing, standing in that Opry rain. Oh, those roots run deep in the country before me. Guitars were still, and I still feel every crying note they sang, standing in that Opry rain. Guitars were still, and I still feel every crying note they sing, standing in that Opry rain. Oh, those roots run deep. Oh, those roots they run deep.
That is called Country Before Me, and before that, Never Go Home from my good friend Peyton Howie, and she is amazing. I have interviewed her a couple of times, and we always have a good time on the radio, and she's always talented when we play her music as well. That kind of works out, doesn't it? The third single in the triple play for Peyton Howie has a great video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is called Jail and Jesus on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
His old calloused hands grabbed a hold of that man, drunk behind the wheel of that car. He drug him to the ground. The people gathered round. He didn't mean to take it that far. Granddad lost his wife, so that man lost his life as he reached for the hand that redeems us. 10 years in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. found that demon in the bottle. Daddy drank his last swallow. Drunk, he hit Mama again. Yeah, the neighbors called the cops, tried to fight, but he lost behind bars till God only knows when. There's a price to be paid for the hands that he laid, making deals with the one that redeems us. As he lies in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. Rebel blood runs through my veins. I choose not to end up that way. One thing I've learned, my prayers are still heard. I hold on to the one that redeems us. I walk the line, but I've strayed time to time, living between jail and Jesus. Living between jail and Jesus.
Ho, 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 ho!
Take back the holly and mistletoe, silver bells on strings. If I wrote a letter to Santa Claus, I would ask for just one thing. I don't need sleigh rides in the snow. Don't want a Christmas that's blue. Take back the tinsel, stockings and bows, 'cause all I want for Christmas is you. I don't need expensive things, they don't matter to me. All that I want, it can't be found underneath the Christmas tree. You are the angel atop my tree. You are my dream come true. Santa can't bring me what I need, 'cause all I want for Christmas is you.
listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Grandpa left me that old Chevrolet. Didn't run, but the radio still played, and I sang along while Johnny taught me how to walk that line. Hank Williams told me it's alright to cry. Yes, the world just makes more sense with a country song, where the right is always right and the wrong is wrong. I learned to live and I learned to love right there in that old truck. Yeah, I grew up 3 chords at a time. I met a girl like Conway sang about. Fix the engine 'cause I had to take her out on the town. Then we'd pull over across that county line. Tailgate lovers, 6 strings and some wine all night. Yes, the world just makes more sense with a country song, where the right is always right and the wrong is wrong. I learned to live and I learned to love right there in that old truck. Yeah, I grew up 3 chords at a time. Grandpa never knew the gift he gave me, or how that AM dial was gonna save me. Yes, the world just makes more sense with the country song, where the right is always right and the wrong is wrong. I learned to live and I learned to love right there in that old truck. Yeah, I grew up 3 chords at a time. Yeah, I grew up 3 chords at a time. Grandpa left me that old Chevrolet. Didn't run, but the radio still plays.
Song number 2.
If you love Jesus, honk if you love Hank. But if you're looking for an ice cold beer to drink, come on and honk it tonk. Come on and honk it tonk. Give me a neon boot stomp. Come on and honk it tonk. Honk if you love Chevy, honk if you love Ford. But if you're here to party, we got what you're looking for. Come on and honk it tonk. Come on and honk it tonk. Give me a neon boot stomp. Come on and honk it tonk. Yeah, give me some Jerry Lee piano playing, jukebox, country singing, swinging doors, just a swinging all night long. Give me a girl looking if you love Elvis. Honk if you love Jack. Honk if you're a redneck and you're proud as hell of that. Come on and honk it tonk. Come on and honk it tonk. Give me a neon boot stomp. Come on and honk it tonk. Yeah, yeah, come on and honk it tonk. Come on and honk it tonk. Yeah, come on and honk it tonk. Come on and honk it tonk. Give me a neon boot stomp. Come on, give me a neon boot stomp. Come on, give me a neon boot stomp. Come on, come on, come on and honky tonk.
Oh, yeah, that's how you do it right there. His name is Josiah Siska. That is called Honky Tonk. And before that, 3 chords at a time. That's how you do it in the world of country music, ladies and gentlemen. Very talented artist. The third one in the triple play for Josiah Siska is called On My Way Over. On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this triple play Thursday.
How you doing, darling? It's late for you to call. I was just dozing off, but I don't mind at all. I can hear the whiskey soft off your breath, and I know that you know that I love how you get when you get to drinking and thinking about me. Just give me 10 minutes, I'm right down the street. And I'll lay down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. Yeah, I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Just give me the word and you know I'm on my way over. In bed, you look like an angel when I walk back in, and you'd pull me back down and you'd hold me so tight. That beer tomorrow, just give me tonight. And I'll lay down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. Yeah, I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Just give me the word and you know I'm on my way over. I'm on my way over. I wanna lay you down and look at how the way your hair spreads out on the pillow. And I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Yeah, I wanna lay you down and look at how the way your eyes shine bright when I kiss you. And I wanna hear your heartbeat beating loud and feel our love flow strong like a river. Just give me the word and you know. Oh, just give me the word and you know I'm on my way over. I'm on my way over. How you doing, darling? It's late for you to call. I was just dozing off, but I don't mind at all. I'm on my way over.
Once again, his name is Josiah Siska. That is a great tune called On My Way Over, and that's going to do it for this edition of Triple Play Thursday. Join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, and we will be live on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, with a brand new edition of New Music Friday. You're going to love the music I got loaded up for tomorrow night, so be sure to join us 7 p.m. Central Time live on our website. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you